Hey yogis and meditators. I want to tell you a little story. Excuse my windswept hair here. So, this is a story about the power of meditation, right, and how it works. So, I've had some issues with my phone since I moved house. I moved to a different, let's call it a different village. And I'm sure that everything was working normally with my phone, with the phone signal. Sure, it was working normally the first few days, and I don't know when it stopped working, but it just stopped working and I had no signal outside of Wi-Fi. And I'm no stranger to these kind of issues. Issues with online banking, issues getting a new bank card sent to me, issues with the phone, all pretty standard stuff, right? I'm used to this. So I thought, okay, I'm just gonna have to, it is what it is, I have to deal with this another day. So I figured out how to top up my phone. Normally I get a little icon up beside the bars that tell you have a signal, and it will tell me you need to sign in and top up. And that hasn't happened in ages. So I went in and found on the internet where I could top up. I did that, nothing changed. So I went and bought another SIM card for a different mobile phone company, and with credit on it and all, spent the money on the credit. And I can't use that yet because, long story short, you need to put in all sorts of details, social security number and all of that, and mine never ever works. So I thought I'm going to have to wait until somebody might be able to help me and, trust me enough that they'll let me use all of their details to register the SIM card. So I haven't done that yet. I thought one problem per day, we'll deal with one mountain per day. So I haven't got around to that. So here I am at the beach, taken a couple of hours, let's say between my split shifts, did some work this morning, had a lot of meetings, and I'll be back in about an hour with classes and English lessons that I've been doing online. So came to the beach to get some air, enjoy the sun. I live here, so this is what I should be making the most of on my breaks. So I decided I'll do some meditation while I'm here. Nothing fancy. If you've never meditated before, it's not that complicated, really. I just did some silent meditation. I've just been sitting here, and the thoughts have been running in and out of my mind, and I realized that I'm humming a song in my head the whole time too. But I just kept going. I just kept saying, no, okay, just come back to being present. Come back to the present moment. Breathe. Focus on the sound of the ocean, whatever it might be. And then, I don't know what it was, right? But this is the magic of meditating. Something made me pick up my phone and go into my settings to see maybe I need to change the network that I'm connected to or something like that. Let me just go in and investigate and see if I can hop over to a different network or network setting that the phone might like more here, or the pin, the chip. What do we call it at home? The SIM card. So anyway, when I went in there, I saw an option for mobile data. And I said, I'll just click in here, and not thinking for a minute that the data would be off. That never entered my head, but I clicked in and then I was like, wait a minute, should this be blue instead of grayed out, the mobile data? That's weird. I didn't turn it off. So anyway, I turned on the data. The data had been off the whole time. Switched the button over, and now the bloody thing is working again after about 3 weeks of not having any mobile phone signal. So even doing online banking, I've not been able to receive the text messages with the security codes and all of that kind of stuff, because they've been coming in like half an hour after I requested the password or whatever way it is on, the things on your online banking. So I thought, how am I going to pay stuff? And just more drama that I'm well used to. So I was like, ugh, okay, I'll just have to look at that another day and I'll figure it out. So anyway, now the situation is resolved, and it was as simple as the data was switched off. How did the data get switched off? It's mad. But my point being, when I started meditating, I didn't do anything fancy. I didn't have any visions or anything like that. I just felt the necessity to pick up the phone, to go into the settings, to go into a setting that I had no intention of looking at. I was thinking of something else. And then I noticed that the data was off. And that, my friends, is how the universe works, and how meditating and even just sitting in silence, being present for a little while, that's when the magic happens. Something made me or guided me to pick up the phone and go in looking at those settings, and the problem was resolved. But for the last 3 weeks, I've been so busy and been meditating on specific subjects, let's just say, specific things that I was thinking about or looking for a solution for. Today I just went with absolutely no intention, and something up there was almost like whispering in my brain, pick up the phone and go into the settings, and boom, it's fixed. So here I am now. Instead of meditating in silence, I now have mobile phone signal, messing around with my phone and looking at my WhatsApp messages. Hey ho. So it's always a bit of yin and yang. There's the upside and the downside, the pros and the cons to everything. But there you go, that's my story. We have meditation on Sunday for anybody that would like to join us. I'll also be recording the session. So anybody that wants to do the meditation but can't join on the day, let me know. It's just €5. And as you can see, definitely worth a €5 investment just to learn, or even just to take that time to take a little bit of time out and to see what magic happens. Could be something really small, could be something bigger. You just never know. So come and join us if you're free or if you would like to. And just get in touch with me for all of the details, or check out the posts that I've put up over the last day or two and in stories and stuff like that with the details of the online meditation on Sunday. Ciao for now, and take a little time for you. Breathe, even if you just stop for 3 minutes and focus on your breathing. That in itself is a meditation, and you just never know what magic will come out of that. Bye for now, guys. I'll leave you with this beautiful scene.